When the time is right, everyone will know. With those powerful words, Travis Kelce stunned fans during what started as a casual post-golf interview at Lake Tahoe, sending shockwaves across the internet. Still dressed in his Kansas City Chiefs polo and windswept from the green, Kelce suddenly found himself in the middle of intense speculation about his future with Taylor Swift. Reporters rushed in, pressing him on rumors of wedding bells, their voices nearly colliding in the scramble to get answers. As the marriage questions hit, Kelce's smile faded and his jaw clenched, a clear sign that this was no longer small talk. Gone was his usual laid-back charm, replaced by a serious, protective energy that instantly shifted the mood. He knew the world was watching, dissecting every move he and Taylor made. And in that brief, emotional pause before his answer, the noise stopped. His response wasn't just a statement, it was a boundary. A line drawn in bold between public curiosity and private truth. With calm strength, Kelce made it clear he's no longer entertaining rumors. This wasn't a slip, it was a deliberate message to the media circus chasing their every step. We're happy, and that's all that matters. Travis Kelce's words sliced through the noise with sharp clarity, instantly silencing the wild speculation swirling after Taylor Swift was seen wearing what many believed to be a promise ring at recent Chiefs games. His voice, calm but clearly fed up, carried a powerful message. Their relationship is private and sacred, and no amount of tabloid gossip should interfere with that. With visible frustration, Kelce made it crystal clear that their journey is theirs alone, and outsiders should stop crafting false narratives from meaningless moments. Let us live our lives without all the pressure from people who don't even know us, he said firmly, a subtle yet pointed message to fans and media alike who keep fueling wedding rumors. As the crowd leaned in, hoping for confirmation of an engagement, Kelce instead offered a dose of truth wrapped in raw honesty. People love to create stories where there aren't any, he said, shaking his head in disbelief at the media circus. Tired of defending something that doesn't need defending, Kelce drew the line. Just because they're in love doesn't mean they're racing to the altar. And honestly, why is that so hard to understand? Kelce's frustration became it's exhausting having to explain myself over and over again when the truth is Taylor and I are in a great place, and that's literally all anyone needs to know, Travis Kelce said, his voice tightening with each word as the pressure of constant public speculation grew increasingly palpable. From simple grocery runs to quiet family dinners turning into viral headlines, the glare of the spotlight follows them relentlessly. Even in that serious moment, Kelce couldn't help but throw in a laugh, mocking the absurdity of it all. Next thing you know, they'll have us picking out baby names and planning our retirement together. The three-time Super Bowl champion, though clearly frustrated, stayed composed yet unwavering as he delivered his message loud and clear. He emphasized that no matter how loud the media gets, he and Taylor will only share major life updates when they feel ready on their own timeline, not when the press demands it. When there's something important to say, we'll say it ourselves, he declared, making it known that their privacy wasn't up for debate. Until then, just let us be human beings trying to figure things out like everyone else. This wasn't the first time Kelce had to shut down marriage rumors that seemed to explode every time he and Swift are photographed together, but this might have been his boldest and clearest response yet. Fans across social media wasted no time reacting. Many applauded him for finally drawing the line and setting firm boundaries against the endless speculation that's followed their relationship since it went public. Kelce made one thing crystal clear: their love life is not a topic for public judgment, online debates, or timeline predictions made by total strangers. We're not here to fuel the gossip machine or play into the drama people seem to crave, he said firmly, his tone calm but immovable. We're here because we genuinely care about each other, and that's where it begins and ends. He also spoke out about how exhausting it's become watching every glance, every gesture, every laugh between him and Taylor get dissected by online, so-called relationship experts who don't know them at all. If you're enjoying this rare inside glimpse into one of the most talked about celebrity couples, make sure to subscribe for more exclusive updates and first look moments you won't see anywhere else. People read into absolutely everything we do, where we eat dinner, what we wear, how we look at each other, or whether we're holding hands, and it's exhausting, Kelce admitted, clearly fed up with the intense scrutiny surrounding their every move. It's ridiculous and honestly pretty invasive, he added, speaking with a blend of frustration and disbelief at how their everyday life has become a public spectacle. Despite the non-stop speculation and tabloid noise, both he and Swift remain focused on building something real, far away from the pressure of public opinion. At the end of the day, we know what's real between us, and that's all that actually counts, he said, his voice softening as he spoke about their bond. His raw honesty gave fans and media outlets something serious to reflect on. It's clear he's no longer interested in staying quiet while the media twists their story. I'm not here to feed the drama or give people the sound bites they crave, Kelce concluded with steady resolve. I'm here to live my life honestly and love who I love without needing anyone's approval or explanation. His words hit deep, a message of personal strength in the face of nonstop celebrity chaos. The interview grew even more heartfelt when Kelce opened up about the intense pressure that comes with dating someone as globally famous as Swift, admitting that while he gets why the public is interested, there has to be a line where privacy is respected. Taylor's used to this level of attention, but for me, parts of it are still new, he confessed. We've had to figure out how to protect what's ours while still being thankful for all the support from fans. He spoke about the careful balance they've tried to maintain, staying grounded while honoring the people who genuinely care about their relationship. There are fans who want us to be happy, and then there are others who live for drama and chaos, Kelce said. We've learned to focus on the first group and tune out the rest. When asked how Taylor handles the nonstop speculation, his entire expression shifted, lighting up with admiration for her strength. Taylor's been amazing at helping me understand how to deal with this life, he said with a smile. She's shown me that it's okay to acknowledge the attention, but never let it dictate your choices or define who you are. He went on to describe how they've created intentional boundaries to protect their relationship from outside noise, revealing that both he and Taylor have developed a shared understanding of what they will and won't talk about publicly. We've agreed that our relationship comes first, Kelce said, and we'll share what we want to when it feels right. He was firm in explaining that this wasn't secrecy, it was protecting something deeply personal. As the interview neared its end, Kelce delivered one final, powerful statement that seemed to silence any further speculation. We'll do things our way, in our time, and that's the only way it's going to be, he said with finality, his voice filled with quiet resolve. That single sentence summed up his entire approach: clear, confident, and uncompromising. His words were more than a response. They were a message to fans and media alike. The NFL star made it clear any further pushing would be ignored. As the cameras wrapped, Kelce's statement stood tall, not as a tease or hint of drama, but as a boundary not to be crossed. Subscribe now to stay updated, the interviewer added, as viewers could sense this was no longer about gossip, but about respect. No matter how loud the world gets, only Travis and Taylor will decide the pace and privacy of their journey.